Hi, I'm Mark Strollo, and I'm here to tell you all about the Rockwood Premier Series fold down. This one is kind of special to me because I think that we've been selling Rockwoods for almost as long as our company's been in business. For about 20 or so years we've been selling Rockwoods, and they are absolutely just a thrill to demonstrate and kind of show people about all of their features. This truly has some amazing features. The Rockwood is the #1 selling pop-up camper in the country, and I'm going to start by showing you a few reasons why it is. This is the Premier Series, Jeremy, so it's the top-of-the-line pop-up. It has an electric roof system. So actually you just kind of hit a button, and you can actually see it from this side, just up or down. So there's none more of that cranking going on. Effortless, just hit up, your roof goes up. Underneath here, while we're here, I just wanted to show you that underneath of our bunk ends is a plywood, kind of like a marine grade plywood. A lot of manufacturers are using particle board, which is really nothing more than just like sawdust glued together type of thing. This is actually plywood, much more durable, longer lasting, and much better for resale value. But up front, I did want to mention it has the electric lift. This is the Rockwood Premier Series, so again, it's the top of the line, so you're going to see a lot of really high-end features here. I want to get into the tent section a little bit. It's one of the most durable tent sections that you'd find in any type of tent or fold-down or pop-up on the market today. It is extremely durable, double-stitched vinyl. It's like a breathable vinyl. And what's really amazing about it is that the Rockwood puts this extra rain flap on it. So it kind of gives extra protection to the corner so it doesn't rip. And it's also permanently attached along the edges of the bunk end here. So in other words, when this gets pulled all the way out, that tent section comes with it. So it's not like you have to pull and stretch and all that kind of stuff. It's really kind of easy because the tent section is permanently attached. And here's a good shot because you can actually see how it's double stitched vinyl. It's not a single stitch. So much more durable. Amazing tent section. And they've also recently kind of added these curved windows in here, which really look kind of nice. And that's another good example of double stitch vinyl. So really good, high quality tent section. Also here is a great spot to show that it has kind of like a rain flap, which might be useful in about 10 minutes or so because it feels like it's about to rain here. But what's great about this is that if it rains, the rain just kind of slides right off. A lot of manufacturers won't have this, and they're just going to have just this, so the rain can kind of pool up here. They go that extra step and put that very durable rain flap on there. Tent section's awesome because it has tinted windows and a really fine, we call it like a screen window or a mosquito netting. In fact, I've heard somebody mention that the name for it is Kentucky mosquito netting. You know, it's so fine that it's been used in some really big backwoods applications. So an amazing tent section. You can kind of see that it's really a fine material, and so really no bugs can kind of penetrate through. An amazing high quality breathable tent section here, and that tinted screen window is awesome. The construction here is more like a travel trailer. They're building the Rockwood pop-ups more and more like a travel trailer. And I think that's the real secret here, and why this is the #1 selling tent camper in the world, is that it's built like a travel trailer. It actually has some features that some travel trailers don't have. I'm going to start with a fiberglass exterior. Now, if that isn't the easiest thing to clean, Dave was here cleaning a little bit before we started. We were both just kind of wiping it down, and it's just real easy to kind of keep clean because of that fiberglass exterior. So it also looks really good. Fiberglass exterior looks good. A lot of fold downs in this price point are going to be aluminum. This is a fiberglass exterior. A couple of neat things. I want to just kind of point out this sticker here. It has radial tires, and they're filled with nitrogen. It's better for improved handling, longer tread life, improves fuel economy, and it's a smoother ride. And so what that means is that your tires on the Rockwood Premier Series are nitrogen filled, and I'll show you that a little bit more here in a minute. But and up front we use a diamond plating, so it's just more durable if you get a rock or some chip, some stone or road debris, or if somebody gets a flat tire in front of you. It's really going to keep your fold down camper looking awesome. A couple of things I wanted to mention. The Rockwood Premier Series uses the one-piece door. The reason why I really like this a lot is because when it comes to screen or having good ventilation inside there. Look at that. That's just amazing. It just has a full screen door. So a lot of manufacturers, you don't have that. So you can just imagine being inside and kind of relaxing when you have this big screen there. Without that, it can get kind of hot and stuffy there. Just so many amazing features on this fold down. I just wanted to take a minute to explain them. The Rockwood Premier Series comes standard with an upgraded grab handle, so it's real easy to get in and out. It has a porch light that has an amber color, so it's not a clear color, so it kind of keeps the bugs away. Radio antenna has an awesome stereo system in here. Really high-end, kind of state-of-the-art Kenwood stereo system, super cool, with an outside speaker. So if you're camping out by the beach or out in the woods, as long as your neighbors don't mind so much, you have a stereo system that you can play indoors and outdoors. This is where you would fill your water tank. This is amazing because it's actually, this fold-down camper or pop-up camper comes solar ready. That's a really cool feature because if I'm going to buy a pop-up and I want to go camping, I want to make sure that my battery stays charged all the time. So you can almost double the life of your battery by having them solar charged, kind of like a trickle charge. So this is it's prepped for adding an additional solar charge on there. And if you want to hang out there 1 second, Jeremy, I'm going to grab a few things that come standard with the Rockwood, and I'm going to show you how they work on the outside. First is a little extra table that they use. You can use it as a cutting board, or this is so cool because what it has here, and I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but it has an outdoor fridge. Can you believe that? In a fold down. So you have an outdoor fridge, outdoor table. It's almost like an outdoor kitchen. Now, another neat thing, Jeremy, is that it comes standard with a barbecue grill. So I'm going to kind of show you how this works. If I fumble around here, don't make fun of me. I'm glad my brothers aren't here because I know that the first chance of me fumbling, they would take advantage of that. So this is the bracket for the outside barbecue grill, and I'll be right back. This is kind of really cool. This is awesome. So you really do have kind of like an outdoor kitchen. So this just kind of folds there. And so now you have, check this out, how cool is that? So you have a barbecue grill, you have a cutting board surface, or an extra table, and you also have an outdoor fridge. I mean, if that's not the slickest thing in the world, I don't know what is. So you can imagine, this is a 12-foot box fold down. Again, it's the Rockwood Premier, so it's the highest end Rockwood fold down that they make. You're sitting under your awning because this is an 11-foot awning, and it's actually a really high-end awning too. It has all the hardware's kind of integrated inside, so there's no need to store poles anywhere extra. All the material that you'll need for that awning is right there. I know that we have our grill kind of in the way here, but Jeremy, if you can kind of look down here, I want to explain a couple of things down here because these are things you just don't find on pop-up campers. This is ridiculous. This is awesome. Take a look at those aluminum rims. That's awesome. Most travel trailers do not have aluminum rims like that. What that means is that they're not going to rust. They're not steel, so they're not going to rust. They're aluminum. They're easy to clean. They have a really, really high-end look. So that's better for resale value. If you look here, these are also 13-inch tires. Let me tell you, I know most travel trailers have 13-inch tires. So again, more features like a travel trailer. Now I'm gonna get a little dirty here, but I want to kind of show you a couple of things here. If you can kind of get a shot underneath here, this is independent suspension. So these wheels move independently. So if you can kind of recall, maybe a long time ago when you're younger, if you're towing a pop-up or towing like a boat trailer, if you were to hit a bump, that whole back end would kind of jump. Well, not here because it's independent suspension. I also want to point out that metal tubing in there. Your entire lifter system cable is completely enclosed, except for a small portion up front. So you don't have to worry about tearing a cable or anything like that. Another neat thing underneath here, do you see that water tank? Take a look at how that's positioned. Is this amazing or what? One of the most heavy components would be a full water tank, and they position that right over the axle. So that's going to give you the ultimate in towing. So just to kind of recap here, the top of the line Rockwood fold down, the Rockwood Premier. And it's amazing how well that we have them priced. I think that we have some of the most aggressive pop-up or fold-down pricing in the country. And the way that we price our pop-ups is we try to make it easy for people. We have a price list and more of wholesale pricing. So this particular model, the 2716G, amazing floor plan. You guys, it's really worth kind of getting an idea of what that floor plan is and taking a look. It's further because it's amazing. So to recap, fiberglass exterior, really high-end feature. It has a lot of features, as you can see, more like a travel trailer. This is kind of an amazing outdoor kitchen area, outside barbecue grill and outside table. You have an outside refrigerator. And then that suspension system on this Rockwood fold down is amazing. It's called a Torflex suspension, made by Dexter Axle. And it is a quieter ride because it has like rubber cushioning. There's really no metal to metal contact here in that axle. So that's what kind of makes the Rockwood Premier what it is. It has independent suspension. That's a really big feature. It also has electric roof. So, and of course a really big slide out, and we're going to see that in a minute. Coming around the back side here, check this out. This is really cool. Again, there are so many travel trailers, things that are 4 or 5 times the price of this, and they don't have as sturdy a stabilizer jack as that. Very, very durable stabilizer jack, something that you would see in a 35-foot travel trailer. So if you're inside and you've got a bunch of people and it's raining out, you don't have to worry about the fold down kind of shimmying and shaking and all that. It's really cool feature. And again, while we're back here, you can kind of get an idea of a lot of features we talked about. You have the rain flap here, so just extra durable tent material. Probably the most advanced tent section you'll ever find in any type of pop-up or tent out there. It's breathable. It's just extremely well put together. It's super tough. And then down below is you have what I like to call back saver poles, because you don't have to, these poles you put on, if you can kind of follow along here for a minute, you kind of put these poles in place before you pull the bunk end out. So there's really no bending over, no, you don't have to be hunched over to install these poles because you install them before you put the bunk end out. So you're standing upright. So less chance of having aching back in the morning. So it really makes for an ease of setting up. So you have that electric roof system. You now have these back saver poles, which really prevents a lot of strain on the back. These are not the pop-ups of the olden days. These are super, super durable, super easy to set up. And these back saver poles are really kind of awesome. They're also powder coated too, so they're not, you won't get aluminum staining, or a lot smoother, a lot easier to handle. It's really kind of amazing taking the time to do the video on the Rockwood here, because it's so well built, and I feel like I just feel awesome about it, and I feel great telling people about it, because it really is a good quality tent camper, and it's amazing what you can get for all this price. So, or for all of these things for such a low price, I guess is the best way to put it. So an amazing value and a lot of fun too, because pop-ups are great. They're easy to haul. You can kind of see over the back of your vehicle when you're towing them. Anyway, I can kind of go on forever. Some more construction features, really cool, is it has a crowned roof. If you can see that, it's a fiberglass roof too, so really, really, really durable. A lot of fold downs will have an aluminum roof. This has a crowned roof. Again, #1 selling fold down camper in the world is the Rockwood, for a lot of basic reasons, because they're well built and they're easy to put up and down and they're easy to tow, and they come loaded with features. This is that slide out. Check that out. You have almost, it's just like a travel trailer. You have so much more floor space. I can't wait to get inside to kind of show you some how that floor plan is. This is the vent for your furnace. Notice that's on the back side of your camper. So if you're using your furnace, it's not blowing hot air onto your campsite there. This is kind of the drain for your sink, and this is the vent for your refrigerator and controls for your refrigerator. 2 great storage compartments in your slide out. A couple of neat features here. Of course, this has a bath and a shower, this model has, and it has a hot water heater. So there's your hot water heater. This is that solar prep. So again, really cool. I think you can buy that solar charger for around $100, and it's you just plug it in and it trickle charges your battery. How cool is that? Longer lasting, brighter lights, better working appliances, longer battery life. So a really cool feature. This is where you hook up your power cord. You have an outside shower. I wish I had my key with me. I would show you that. I could probably show you that in a minute here. This is where you hook up your fresh water. And let's head right inside and I'll show you some really cool features. So the inside of a Rockwood Premier Series fold down is outstanding. Let me start by showing you a few of the more of the extras. This fold down camper is absolutely just loaded with extras. Here's a couple of more. Well, while I'm here, it has a remote control for the stereo system. If you're laying in bed and you wanted just to hear some music before you go to sleep, or if the kids want to hear music outside, you can do it all by remote control. And that's where the CD player actually is a very handy location, because if you're outside by the campfire and you want to control the stereo, you can do it from a remote control outside or inside. So how cool is that? So if you're outside by the campfire, you can actually control the stereo speakers on the outside. So really cool feature. While we're here, I can just kind of show you this. The cushions are awesome. They have a vinyl backing. So if you have some younger ones with wet bathing suits or that, you can kind of flip these cushions over, and it just makes it a lot easier to clean. So water really can't get in there. And I do want to mention that these are 4 inches or right around 4-inch high density foam cushions. So they're not flimsy. If you can see, they're really thick. These tinted windows are awesome. They really prevent the fold down from getting really hot in the morning. So it kind of keeps that heat out. Here I just want to show you a couple of neat things. This is kind of a good area to show that plywood decking. That's kind of neat. These beds are, let me show you here. This is actually a thermostatically controlled heated mattress. How cool is that? So like up here in the Northeast, you might find this handy. So there's a setting here, and you can kind of set it to the desired temperature you want. And you just plug this into the mattress, and there's some heating coils in there. So really cool feature. Here's something that's amazing. Most travel trailers don't have cabinets like this. Check this out. You actually have self-locking drawers. They're all ball-bearing drawer glides. Most travel, even big $40,000, $50,000 travel trailers, you kind of have to lift up and pull and struggle with the drawers. That's more of a residential type of construction in a pop-up. This particular model has a shower and a bathroom. It's amazing, the price point that we have on these fold downs. It's amazing. You can get a pop-up with a shower and a bathroom and all sorts of cool stuff for just an amazingly low price. Kind of a shower curtain goes here. I also wanted to mention to you this. Can you believe that all of the lights in here are LED lights? It's a really cool feature. So longer lasting, they're cool to the touch, they're just excellent. So all of these lights are LED lights. Also, a great storage hanger is standard on the Rockwood Premier. One of the benefits you get from having a slide out is you get a much bigger bed and a much bigger table. So this area, because it's in the slide out, is a really big bed, and it's also a big table. So you can seat 4 or 5 people around there. These shades that they have done for this year are just incredible. They're really just simple to operate. They're kind of like a Roman shade. And to pull them up, just kind of go like that. It's amazing. So they really high-end, luxurious feature. They kind of have installed these Roman shades. They're really easy to operate. They're awesome. This couch has a frame on it that's super thick, and you can kind of see here, it's like it's built like a travel trailer. It's not like those old style gaucho beds that you see in a lot of manufacturers. Again, this is the most durable pop-up on the market right now, and I think that there's no better value for a pop-up than a Rockwood pop-up. A couple of neat things over here before we wrap up is it does have hot and cold running water, so you have a water pump on board. They also have, this is your 3-burner cooktop, and it has kind of a glass cover on it. So super easy to clean. You can kind of do it with Windex. Of course, refrigerator is standard, furnace is standard, a ton of storage in this model is standard. I can't say enough about the Rockwood pop-ups. My brothers and I kind of grew up with them, and one of the first manufacturers that we've ever dealt with. And it's very clear why they're the #1 selling pop-up camper in the country, because they're just loaded with features and at a really, really good price. Just to kind of sum it up, it has that independent suspension. That's a feature that is a kind of a sign of like really, really high end. It's going to tow or drive down the road awesome. Has electric lift system. It has a refrigerator, furnace, hot water heater. It's all standard, and those sidewalls are fiberglass. If you're just thinking about getting into camping, there's really no other way to do it than with a Rockwood tent camper. The value you get is just absolutely amazing. There's almost no risk in purchasing an item like this, because you're bound to have a tremendous amount of fun. They're easy to use, easy to handle. We look forward to seeing you at one of our stores, or if you're interested in pricing, you're welcome to call the stores. We'd be happy to share that information with you over the phone. I'm Mark Strollo, and I appreciate you spending the time with me today. Thank you very much.